Hello, greetings, and well, Matt. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry. How you doing? What's up? What's up, every people? How's it going? Wait, I have to swap my BBDs. What? There we go. Hello. Hello, Quindley. How you doing, baby? Hello, Ty. You sexy man. What's up? What's up? Hello, Green Oaks. Good day. How you doing? Why did you book a flight to Berlin, Ty? Hello, Uncle. How's it going? Hello, Scrying. Hello, Joe. You should be buying more paints. You should be. You should be buying more river paints. They're good. I told you they're good. You never listen to me. You never listen to me. I told you they're so good. They're so good. So these are some puppets that I've been painting lately. In case you wanna see some of my work. This is how my puppets look like. Hello. But today it is not the time for this puppet. It is instead the time for this puppet. I am painting this beautiful, sexy elf warrior. He has a bit of a strong jaw. He's like, how you doing? But yes, we're painting this guy. Hello, Albe. How you doing? Hello, Archon. Hello, Green. Hello, hello. Oh, they invited you to a retreat. That's amazing. That's good. That's good. You're gonna make friends, Ty. You're gonna make some friends. That's so good. I love when people spread their back of love. Even better if it's on my lower back. Thank you so much. Can I say this stuff on the Reaper stream? I don't know. I said it. Thank you so much, Scrying, for the sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Anyway, let's get the palette ready. What happened to the face cam? This face cam here, we need to reset it, Marika, because it's BBD. But, yes. Yes. You can look at my bed in the background. That's where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean me sleeping. Because, yeah. Anyway. No, Marika, it's too much of... Like, we can do it later. Come on, please. It's not that important, is it? It's not that important. Alright, so... we have a few things left to paint on this guy, and then we can start another paint job. So, we're gonna be looking to painting the bow, finish the non-metallic BBD, do the stuff, paint the skin tone on the hands. Let's do the skin tone first. I need like a green screen with like a galaxy going on or something like that. Would be cool. Alright. If you hear any weird sound or the palette is shaking, that's my vortex mixer. Highly suggest it. Parchment paper, Julio. Just normal parchment paper. Ah, okay, Ty. You're gonna have to be punished, Quindley. How can I punish you? For your terrible mistake. I'll think about it. So yeah, let's paint the hands, because right now I did paint the hands white, but it kind of looks like Mickey Mouse. So, ho ho! Let's not do that. And paint the hands like normal hands. Next up, I found in my pile of Reaper shame a little sci-fi guy, which is cool because Reaper doesn't have much sci-fi minis in its range, so we're gonna be working on that guy. We're gonna be doing some non-metallic armor or stuff like that. It's gonna be cool, I promise. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, hopefully we can get started on him. You are forgiven. Just this once. Just this once, though. So yes, hopefully we're gonna be able to get to work on him. Should be able to, though. Just gonna make the skin tone slightly livelier. Okay. So how you guys doing today? How's your day going? Are you excited for ReaperCon? It's soon, right? Did you book your tickets? Are you gonna be part of the virtual classes? Are you gonna be going there in person? Have you prepared any entries for the painting competition? Do you have any entry, Quindley? Quindley? I haven't seen much updates from you, my little adept. You are my adept, aren't you? You're still an adept, are you, right? I don't know. I think you are. So you have not sent me stuff. How comes? Send me stuff. I need to give you feedback. I feel bad if I don't give feedback. For those of you who don't know, I'm just gonna sell out massively. I have a Patreon which I'm very proud of. And in that Patreon, we have tiers which allow you to get feedback from me at any time, which means you can send me pictures or ask me questions, and I can just look at the pic and give you feedback, try to help you out in your composition and your paint job in general. So if you're looking to level up your painting, you can check out my Patreon if you want, because it's chock full of guides, literally chock full of guides, and there's also tutoring available if you want to. You don't have to, but if you want to. So yes, just gonna quickly get the hands painted here. You're not going to Reaper. Ah, right, you told me you weren't. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, because Bug Lips has issues with the traveling. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Sorry. Man, this guy has big ends. Holy cow. You can turn them into therapy sessions. You know, besides being my student, you are also my friend. So I'm more than happy to listen to you if you need somebody to vent to. I am here, baby. You know that. Like, I know the idea of friendship is exchanged like a commodity in the world of social media. And every single person who has an IG account tends to call everybody a friend in a hope to trigger some sort of sentimental feeling so they make money off of it. But you know me, and you know that's not the case. So I truly consider myself a friend. So if you need help or one event, I'm here. That sucks, Quinley. I mean, the world seems to be going a bit all over the place currently with the things. I mean, Reaper is not a politically charged stream, so I'm not even gonna touch the subject. But the world seems to be going a bit BBD, you know BBD. So yes, but we will persevere and we will pull through. Man, he has big hands, like holy cow. Why is he even using a spear? He could just punch people, like Jesus Christ. Anyway. You can find them, the glasses I mean, you can find them easily on Amazon. This color, okay, pro tip guys, pro tip. This color is one of the best starting midtones for non-metallic silver you will find in your life. This color here. So this is free, this is on me. It's a gift for you guys. You can find it on Amazon. Just look for magnifying glasses. You will find millions of them. The ones I have, I paid 20 euros. So, yeah, just quickly working on completing this guy. So we can start another one. It is the life of the painter, you know? You finish a puppet and then another one awaits. Our work is never over. I hope it never is for me, because the moment I run out of puppets to paint, it means I am starving to death. So that hopefully doesn't happen. Because I do this for a living. So, you know. It would kinda suck. Just a little bit. It is weird. Is it weird to wear them and the normal glasses? No. No, I no. No, I got used to them. That said though, be ready because it is gonna be a bit painful of a transition, especially if you're not used to wearing them. Like, I am lucky because I started painting and almost immediately after I started wearing these glasses, which allowed me to basically learn painting with the glasses on. But if you're not used to them and you start wearing them, your depth of field will go absolutely nuts, which means you're not gonna be like, you're gonna be trying to paint and the brush will not even touch the mini. So it takes a bit of getting used to. Also, they are a little bit painful. You do get used to the pain. I don't feel any pain anymore, but like in the first couple of months, it was quite painful to wear them. Because they are fairly tight around your head, and that can be painful. Yeah. Yeah, at the beginning, when I started using them, I would get headaches very often. But it was worse when I wasn't wearing them, because I have a particular eye defect, in a sense that I don't see my depth of field normally, without any glasses on. My depth of field is skewed, which means I don't perceive depth, right? And also, I don't see very well in general. Hello, eye. So even with normal glasses on, straining my eyes to look at the small details of the mini would give me insane headaches. So I prefer the headache that the strap gives me over the headache of straining my eye. Okay, see, that's good. Scrying is. So, who's going to ReaperCon this year? I wish I was there. I should have been there if it wasn't for that pesky coronavirus and that damned dog. But yes, I unfortunately will not be able to. But next year, I hope to come as a triumphant painter and teach masterclasses and enter the competition and just meet the Pakas from the US, because there's a lot of Ameripacas that I want to meet. And hopefully next year we'll be done with this COVID BS. Can I say BS? I'm gonna keep the details simple here. I think we have shown all there was to show on this mini, so we can quickly get this done and move on the next. Hello, Acta! Oh my god! How you doing? I missed you so much, Acta. So much. You have no idea how much I'm missing you. My little Acta. How's it going? Thank you. Hello, Asgard. How you doing? The convention was great. Well, actually, I didn't go to the convention yet. The convention will be at the start of September. But what I did do, I did a private lesson. I taught a private lesson. The client did actually send me pictures yesterday, thanking me for the lesson because they feel like they've improved a lot, and in fact they have. So that's great. So I'm very, very happy with how the lesson went. But if you want, my little Acta, I can show you a couple of models that I painted in this time while you were away, because I'm sure you like them. Okay, so we have, well, we have this guy. Let me zoom out a bit because these minis are big. So we have this guy here. We have, I'm not gonna show all of the minis, I'm just gonna show the more relevant ones. We have this one. We have this one. This is Elrond from Lord of the Rings. I'm actually very happy with this painter. Like, I think it turned out sexy. Really sexy. And we have this one, which I started working on a couple of days ago. I love that she looks like Lucy Liu. I don't know, I think maybe I am the only one seeing it, but to me, she looks like Lucy Liu a lot. So yeah, with this one, and lastly, my current magnum opus, because it truly is a magnum opus, this lady here. You need one crook's eye. This one is my favorite model so far. Hello! Do you wanna smell my armpit? And every time I zoom in, I ask the same question with this model. Every time. So yeah, that's that. Actually, the last model I showed, the lady with the armpit, is for sale. So if anybody wants it, hit me up, because I'll be happy to sell it. Okay, I think we can call this guy done. We did show some stippling, we showed some texturing, some non-metallic, some skin tone. We can call him done. Any other effort I put on this mini to improve it, it would be on very minor details that I don't think you care about. So let's just move on. So next up, just give me a second. I'm gonna be standing up just a moment. Next up, we're gonna go and do this guy. Like so. Actually, what do you guys think if we do a wyvern? What do you say? Would you like to see a wyvern? A wyvern? A wyvern? A wyvern? A wyvern? A wyvern? Up to you. Do you want me to do... Do you want me to do a BBD or a sci-fi model from Reaper? Would you like to see some more space guys or some monster action? For me, it's irrelevant. Okay, we have a sci-fi vote. We have a wyvern vote. Another wyvern. Another wyvern. I'm just gonna open the box. Alright. This is a cool mini. This is a cool mini. This is like my turtle. This is like my turtle. Sorry. It is like the turtle, though. Okay, so let's put the tail on it. Oop. No. Oop. I guess. Oop. This is a cool mini. And this is a sexy mini. This is gonna be fun. I mean, the scales might be a bit of an issue to work with, but you know, we can do it. This is gonna be fun. 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 If you're looking for the best super glue ever, this is the best super glue ever. Take a screenshot, save the name. It is the best super glue ever. Like, it glues stuff together in a millisecond, and the power of the glue is scary, actually. Like, you're not gonna get pieces to come off after you use it. It is insane. Colla, not colla. Colla. Look at this sexy little twat. I love this model. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. What color should we go for? Quindly. Quindly. Start a poll. What color should the dragon be? The wyvern, the wyvern, the wyvern should be. Should it be red? Should it be green? Or should it be blue? Hello, Robbie. What is the focal point of this mini? Is it this one or this one? Huh. I don't know. Vote. Vote at the top of the chat. Here. 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 Vote there. There. There's something you can click. To vote. Can I get this stuck on here? I don't have any holder left. Looks like it's stuck. No, I want to use a color that makes sense. Like, usually wyverns in video games, like The Witcher, are usually like red, orange, yellow, baby, blue, green. I never seen, god damn it, I never seen a blue purple wyvern. Now, if I am not an ape, I should be able to get these too. Okay. What is the focal point of this mini? Like, is it this one? Or is it this one? Because it is kind of important. I think this is the focal point. Although, we missed the base because of that. This one hides the base and the body of the monster. While this one shows the body, but it looks like he's tripping more than anything. He's like... So, we're gonna do this one as a focal point. I did get some ribbons ordered for ReaperCon. They just say BBD because give them to everybody. You distribute them around. Alright, I'm gonna prime this little boy and we can get started. Look at my beautiful way to prime minis. I just put a piece of plastic on my hand so I don't spray it. So, unfortunately, we have to wait a few minutes for the primer to dry, which means I might as well hide my despicable appearance and have a cigarette. Actually, just give me a second, I'm gonna go and grab a drink. It's like 200 degrees here and I have nothing to drink. Hello, I'm back. Literally 200. Yes, literally. There you go. A little sucky suck. Ah. So what is the color that is winning? Ooh, green. Holy cow, I didn't think green would win. Nice. Nice, I'm okay with that. I'm down with that. So, should I use... What do you think? Should I use my incredibly advanced technology that has been bestowed upon me by the guys at Reaper to quickly base coat this wyvern at the speed of sound and also display to you people the power that is the Reaper Vex? No, it means pair. I think I will. I think I will be giving it a bit of a BBD with the airbrush. Just a quick... Just to get it done quickly. Yeah, nobody wants to watch me base coat for 40 minutes. I'll give it the BBD, yeah. Hello, Fossy. What's up, dude? How you doing? I'll give it the Sacred Reaper Vex. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the act of BBD. Actually, if I zoom out enough, maybe I can show. How far does this zoom out? Hello! This is my ballet! Hello! I can actually show you. I can actually show you. Because I spray my models underneath the desk. So I can actually zoom out enough so you can see me spray the BBD. Hello, Kush. How you doing? Okay, so... Okay. So we're gonna do a green wyvern. Now, let's do something cool that I don't do very often, but it might be interesting to show you. When working on something you're not particularly familiar with, would be cool to get reference out of it. So in this case, I am looking for green wyvern on Google and seeing what pops. Now this, I will just copy the image in chat for those who wants to see it. This is a good reference, I think. I can't paste. What? What? All right. God damn it. Why does the link have to be so long? God damn it. Okay, it's fine. I'll do this. It's fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. So this... God damn it. So, this is a good reference. This is a good reference, I think. Because it is green, but it has a bit of yellowish BBD on the chest. The wings go into a pinkish color with some orange in it to, you know, maintain the color scheme in a warm color. The head changes color. So this is very interesting. So we're gonna use this one as a reference for our own wyvern BBD. And whenever you are having issues with a model, be it an entire mini, like in this case, you don't know how to paint a wyvern, so you look for it, or be it a detail, like let's say, I don't know, you have, you're working on the behind of this lady, and for some reason you're not sure how to paint it, well, I definitely encourage you to look up ladies' butts on Google for reference. Not while at work, though. Not while at work. And explain to your significant other why you're doing it, in case they discover your chronology. But yes, look for references, because they're very important. Like you're painting non-metallic, look up swords and spears and helmets on the internet to find a reference for how the light interacts with them. Lol, Varl. It's broken. Varl is so nice. Varl told me, be careful if you zoom out because your zip is open, but it's broken. I can't close the zip, but you can't see anything anyway, so it's as if it was closed. But it was very kind of him to he sent me a PM to tell me to be careful. Thank you, Varl. You legend. Yes, the Italian guy with a big nose said it's okay to do that. You did, Quindly. You don't have to lie. Come on. You don't have to lie. You are asking me so much of a prowess tie that I can clearly never display. Yes, maybe he needed a reference for a BBD, you know? You never. Anyway, jokes aside, let me finish my cigarette and do this thing. What color am I starting from? I think a muted gray, a muted green. I can add saturation later. Or should I have... No. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Should I have saturation immediately or should I add it later? My master would tell me to have saturation immediately. And he would spit at me in Spanish. So maybe I should listen to him for once. So let's have saturation immediately. I'm gonna just airbrush a very vibrant green and then desaturate as we go. Alright, I can show my hideous appearance again. Hello! Okay, so Reaper Vex. Reaper Vex. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. These are my knees, by the way. Reaper Vex. I have no idea, Marika. We haven't scheduled it yet. Hello, Jared. So Reaper Vex, beautiful airbrush. What I do with it simply is important thing about airbrushes and their use. You always want to, like, if you are using an airbrush and you aren't thinning separately, which I highly encourage, by the way. By thinning separately, I mean getting like a plastic glass and thinning the paint inside of the glass. And when it's the right consistency, you pour it in the airbrush. But if you are like me, which means a lazy bum, always add the thinner before you add the paint, okay? The order in which you do this matters. Always the thinner and then the paint. Because if you add the paint first, it's gonna sort of clog and dry a bit at the base, and then the thinner on top will not thin it, especially with the summer heat. Yes, it's a Vallejo thinner. Next up, I need to find like a strong green. I have a couple of airbrush paints here that we can use. Okay. You can do a little bit of a back. This is not actually suggested, but I do it anyway. Like after you get the thinner and the paint mixed in, you can do a bit of a backwash. You get the paint to mix. And then, if I can find the thing I used, okay. And then while protecting my hand, I'm gonna pick up the BBD and just sorry, I don't know if you can see, but this is the best view I can give you. The view of my socks and my knees. You are welcome. Okay. Now I gotta clean the airbrush, 1 second. Just give me a moment. I'm using the watery remains of the paint as a glaze over the mini just to reinforce the coverage. I need to wash this out anyway, so might as well do it on the miniature, right? So after 6 months, I've finally been able to use the Reaper Wax that was gifted to me on this stream. Yay me! There is a reason why I paint with the airbrush underneath my desk, and that's because some of you were here during the Great Purple Apocalypse. There was a time where I was stupid and I airbrushed on my desk willy-nilly a purple paint, and I painted 7 models with it. 7 completed models with it. It was a very fun moment of my existence. But you know, you live and learn. That's the point, right? And then after that, you can use a cleaner to do a couple of backwashes to fully clean up the airbrush. And then one last watery thing. Takes me forever to clean the airbrush, that's why I don't really use it as often as I should. Because I'm lazy. But like, in case of big models or big base coats like this one, it's a no-brainer. Using an airbrush is just gonna save you a lot of time. Okay, so we're good. We Gucci. So we can go and start working on our little line, BB. So the first thing I'm going to be doing on it is establish the changes of color, because as we said, the wings are a different color, the chest is a different color. So we're going to be getting those colors out right now. And then from there, just keep working on it. So yes, let me get an orange. Boop. Gonna be using the same green I've used. Boop. Yes, some painters do that. Some painters have like a bucket full of dish soap at their feet, and they just put half of the airbrush inside and just let it rip. That does clean the airbrush. I don't know how good it is for it, but some people do it. Alright, so let me check my reference again. Okay, so the neck goes into an orangish green, as well as the chest and tail. So we have our base coat green. We can add some orange to it. And we can add some skin tone to it to make it lighter. Because we need to keep it light. Little fly, go get a job. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Sorry. Okay, so before we think about highlighting or shading, we gotta get the colors to transition. That's gonna be a lot easier than you might imagine. So for now, I'm just gonna be base coating this color. I could have airbrushed this color as well, but I'm way too lazy for that. Yeah, we made another bug friend. I don't know, whenever you are around, Quindly, I get assaulted by bugs. Are you a bug lady? Are you Devora from Mortal Kombat? It does make sense, actually. Okay, so we got the neck base coated. Let's move it up to the chest. I do want more friends, yes. So I'm gonna sketch in this main change of color. And then after we have the main change of color sketched in, I'm gonna blend it. After I blended it, I am gonna be shading and highlighting it. And after I do that, I'm gonna be adding transitional colors through glazes. You will see all of that. It's gonna happen in the blink of a BBD. We can have the tail also change color, why not? I always have fun painting monsters. I never really get to paint them. Like, my commissions are 90% of the time based on humanoid characters. I never get to paint monsters, but they are so fun to work on. Because human characters give you a bit of pressure when you're doing it as a commission, of course. Because, like, you have to follow anatomy, you have to follow the muscles and the BBD and the BBD. And there's usually a lot of non-metallic to deal with. But, like, when you're working on a monster, they're usually, well, like 1-2 color max, and what you can do is have a lot of fun with modifying the colors slightly through glazing and create like a very unique paint. So hopefully we're able to pull this off on this guy. Again, my experience on monster is very limited. This is probably like the third monster I paint in 3 years of painting. So I'll do my best, but we'll see how it goes. The reference picture is helping, in the sense that it gave me a very good idea of the colors I wanted to use. Always, always use reference. If you don't know what you're gonna be doing on a mini, use a reference. There is no shame in that. There is absolutely no shame in using a reference. The best painters in the world use reference all the time. Mark Masklan, Kirill Kanev, which are two of the best painters on the planet, they use reference constantly. Like, literally constantly. So, if they do, you can as well. Okay. We can have the top of the back here have a bit of a change in color, but nothing major. If you have questions, feel free to ask. You are not bothering me. I am here to answer questions. I'm here to be entertaining if I can and show off my painting. So part of my job is talk to you guys, and it's not even a job. I enjoy doing it. I actually prefer it when the chat is active and they talk and ask me questions and do things. So don't you worry, okay? Just feel free to ask. Okay. We should probably paint also the arms here, yeah. With this color. Okay, I think the color scheme already works, in a sense that after we get the wings painted, it's gonna look really cool. So I am happy with it. These colors are very natural, very real. They don't look fake at all. I really like these ochre green that we have mixed. Very beautiful color. I should probably remember how I mixed it, because it's really cool. And it works really nicely. Also for like orc skin, it would be cool. Yeah, Squindly, it's my curse, dude. And like the funnest thing ever is that I always say, oh, feel free to ask questions. I'm more than happy to answer, blah blah blah. And then like there are moments where I'm like pre-handing the pupil in a mini, and I'm like this, trying to get it right, and I look to the chat and there's like 600 questions, and I'm like, where the heck were you when I was just base coating shit? Like, seriously, why do you always pop when I'm doing something that actually requires me to focus? I don't get it. I don't get it. But seriously, feel free to ask me questions. I still use the weird long brush. Yes, I used it today. Do you have a favorite paint or consistency or brush for lining? Consistency needs to be thin enough so it flows out of the brush, but not too thin so it doesn't cover. For lining, yes, this brush here. Yeah, or the stream stickers, Pops. That's how we show you we're still trolls. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so we got the BBD's base coated. Now, I'm gonna be using my fabled blending technique. If you want to know more about my fabled blending technique, join the Patreon. In the Dungeoneer tier or above, you will be able to find the paint job of this model and the shield. I go through the explanation of how I blend it and show it in detail. So you can watch me blend the shield, explaining how and why I do it in such a way. It's a very quick way to blend, and it has a beautiful effect. So, yes. Okay. The back here, I don't want to have this color, but I do want it to have a bit of it in it. So I'm just gonna be glazing the base coat over it to sort of hide it, but not really. Doing some very simple layering, but if done well, you get some really good blends with one layer. If you really master this way of blending, which of course takes time, don't get me wrong, but if you do master it, you get basically instantaneous blends, which is really good when you are on a time schedule, you know. Of course, you have to be using also the right paints. Not all paints can give you a blend through layering. Reaper are one of those paints that can give you a blend. Very easily. Okay, let's start painting the face. Because it's going eh! And it's worrying me. It's like eh! Can you see it? It's happening. I think know your paint consistency out to each one depending on what you're doing is so important to start. Yes, yes, absolutely paramount. It is one of the most important things to understand. Hello, Holly, how you doing? This is not a dragon, this is a wyvern. A dragon has wings which are detached from its forward legs. A wyvern has its hands attached to the wings. This is a wyvern. Yeah. Get good, mate. How you doing? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Well, actually, people are gonna learn today, yes. Hello, Jake. Lol, mini. Man, what a terrible ending did Game of Thrones have. I didn't even watch the TV show, but like just knowing how it ended makes me angry. I cannot imagine how diehard fans felt when they saw the last episode. The whole season 8 actually, not just the last episode. That stuff was scheisse. Man, I'm gonna be making this noise all throughout the page above this mini. Like, you might be amazed by what I'm about to say, but like, I never watched Game of Thrones, and the reasons why I did not watch it is that despite my incredibly crude sense of humor, I do find sex in TV shows to be offensive and annoying. Because I don't watch a TV show to deal with 15 minutes of softcore. I watch a TV show for the plot and the action. So every time one of those scenes would show up, I was like, oh. And like, the first season bothered me a lot because basically every 15 seconds there was a scene like that. So I got disinterested. Okay, now we can blend a little bit. Exactly, Sarducci, like, how am I supposed to? We can push the light a little bit further. And like ultimately, considering how they handled the whole show, I'm not even sad I didn't watch it, because if I did, I would be absolutely livid. It's like all of the people who have been following Berserk all of these years. And then, like, the guy making it died. So they will never get the ending they wanted. Is The Witcher as sex heavy? I thought there were a couple of scenes like that, but not that much. Okay, we can add some color to this. I'm just gonna mix orange with the skin tone. I don't care. And I'm gonna be glazing it left and right. The more desaturated colors have given us a volume, which we can then exploit by adding color to it later. I'm not going to glaze over the entire thing, I am glazing over it almost randomly to add a bit of visual interest. I could have kept it as it was and it would have been fine just as much, but in my personal growth journey, I'm trying to incorporate as much color variation as I can humanly mesh into a paint job. So this is me trying to learn something out of this paint job. Because what's the point of painting if you're not doing it to learn? I mean, there are many reasons to do it besides learning, but I really enjoy the learning process. Well, if possible, you don't want to add black to it, but you instead want to highlight it. So you start from a saturated dark green and then you work up instead of working down. We can even sneak in some reds in here, if we so desire, which I do desire. Who scouted this? This is very good. Hold on, Julie. You sexy bugger. Okay, so let's paint the tongue and horns. I'm gonna go for a black green for the horns. Ah, blacky green, black orange, black green, black orange, black orange, black orange, black green. Yes. Whenever you're using black or whenever these tips I'm sharing with you guys kinda randomly are actually very valuable, so keep them in mind. Like whenever you are painting black or whenever you are painting gray, always add a bit of color to them. Not much, you don't have to completely change the black or the gray, but enough so that it's not just a boring black and a boring gray. It will do a lot of good for you. This is like the face my dog makes when a piece of food falls from my kitchen table. Okay. Mm. Yeah. Very venomous. Just gave me an idea, Quindley. You just gave me an idea, my little Paquina. Yeah, and we made the chat choose what color they wanted on this wyvern. They voted green. I was expecting red myself, but you know, since Anne is doing red, makes sense that people want to see it in a different color. I'm fine with green. Ah, I see Sarducci. Okay. So our little Quindly Paka says that this guy looks very venomous. I can make it even more venomous. Yeah, like as if he's charging a breath of poisonous fire. It also helps focalize the mini a bit more by having such a strong light in there. Any excuse to push the allies on the face of a model should be taken. God damn it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Man, this mini is fucking fun to paint. Jesus Christ. First miniature I see with the same nose as the artist. God damn it. You're right. You're right. Uh... Are you sure? I have said some very toxic things. Some people could consider me venomous. Mostly, right? Okay, it is about time for me to have a cigarette. So I will have a quick cigarette. And then we're gonna be back to work on this guy. I'm liking how he's looking. We need to clean up a few things here and there, because you can see that the face is illuminated and all of that stuff. But it needs cleanup. It needs cleanup. So we gotta work on that. The face is the most important detail on a miniature, so you always want to give it your all if you can. So we're gonna spend on a detail by detail basis, we're gonna be spending more time on the face than any other single detail of the mini, because I want that to be as clean and as rendered as I can possibly make it, and then the rest of the model can be a bit more painterly, so to speak. You can show the brush stroke more, you can do more things, but on the face you want rendering. You know, this mini might actually turn out pretty cool. I might actually even look to sell it after I'm done with it. I don't sell all of the minis I paint, because not all of the minis I paint, I think, get to the same, to a standard of quality which I am happy to sell. But this one, so far so good. The color schemes this color scheme we have going on is very nice, I think. So it's gonna be pretty sexy. After we paint the membranes of the wings in a different color and remove some of these intense green from the model, I think it's gonna be really cool. But yeah, we just need to get the face right, work on the wing membranes, work on the belly area, although the belly area we don't really need to do too much because it's in deep shadow if we want this to be the focal point of the mini. So we still need to work on it, of course. Do you like the fire poison effect in the throat? Do you think it looks good? Yeah, it's cool, Marika. It reminds me of the turtle. Maybe he is the grandfather of my turtle. Hello, MJ. How you doing? I tried Blissey. How's it going with it? Is it good? OP? Okay. Me and Marika play Pokemon Unite on Switch quite a bit. I haven't played in a couple of days, but I need to go back and play. Sorry, guys. I apologize. A week, really? Jesus, okay. Hello, Dark Heresy. Good day, sir. Sorry for your meeting. This model is a wyvern that I found in my pile of Reaper models, and we decided to start painting it tonight. I airbrushed the basic green color, and then brush painted some of the more ochreish yellow BBD. I blended it, and now I've been starting to work on the face. We did some work on the face. We're not finished with it yet. Need to shade it a bit harder, highlight it a bit harder. But after this, we're good to go with the face, and we can move on to the back or the wings. We can base coat the wings if I finish the face in time, because we don't have that much time left in the stream, unfortunately. Although I feel like I could go on for a few more hours, but it's better if I don't burn myself out. Painted a little bit of a source of energy, fire, light from its mouth, just to make it more scary. And that's it. Wrong screen. Oop. Hello. Alright. So let's shade a bit on the face. Welcome back, Trash. We're just starting here. Still a long way to go, but Definition is very, very important. Feels so good to be painting in the evening during the summer because the searing heat calms down a little bit and you can actually work with the paint and it feels amazing to not have to struggle with the paint as much. Okay. Yeah, like here we are above 30 Celsius all day long. damn it, MG. Very searing pen. Extremely, one could say. Alright, we can base coat the membranes here. Sure, why not? Let me just check the color 1 second, but I think I got this, but... yeah, it's like an orange. We can start from an orange. I love working my brush on membranes. Hmm? So after doing a first layer, doing vertical brush strokes, I am doing a second one, doing horizontal brush strokes. You will get faster coverage if you do this, then repeat the same motion over different layers. So if you do a vertical layer, you let the paint dry, and then you do another vertical layer, you will get less coverage than you would by doing a vertical and then an horizontal one. So keep crisscrossing your layers as you base coat. You're gonna get coverage faster. Also, it's gonna be smoother. Way, way smoother. What does TYL mean? TIL, sorry. Today I learned. Okay. Yes, like also when you're doing like an highlight, when you're doing an highlight on an area that you want quick coverage of, instead of doing this to get quick coverage here, let's say I'm doing a very small base coat to block in an highlight. This is a better movement. This will give you more coverage in a smaller area than a brush stroke would. Especially when doing very small highlights. If you do a brush stroke, you're gonna get a very dirty looking highlight. If you're doing a very, very small highlight. If you do a brush stroke, you get a dirty brush stroke because the brush doesn't have enough time to create a real brush stroke. If you do a dot, it's gonna work out a bit better, but the dot tends to be difficult to blend. If you actually want to block in an highlight that you can then blend easily, do crosses. Let it dry, do crosses again, and you're gonna get full coverage in a very small area without much of a pain. Cross-hatching, exactly. I don't have enough paint to be able to paint the other wing, so I might as well just start highlighting it instead. Gotta let it dry. Just doing a massive wet blend here to speed things up for me. I don't really need the wing to be super clean anyway, because I'm gonna be freehanding some veins on it. So any part where the blend isn't clean, I can just put a vein on top. We do gotta let it dry though. Okay. This red is probably a bit too strong, so I'm gonna have to glaze it down a couple of times to turn the wing back into more of an orangish, because we lost the mid-tone. We have this very light pinkish color and we have this red here, but the orange original color that I started with has been lost a little bit in all of this blending, which is fairly common. When you're doing a wet blend with so many paints like I did, it's very easy to lose the mid-tone, so all you gotta do is just glaze it back. So that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Like this, see? And then with a liner brush we can do some fun veins, BBD. This brush is so good. Now, after doing this, we can hide what we just did. The reason why I'm hiding it is because it's too obvious. The lines that you paint, regardless of how thin and nice they are too obviously painted. If you glaze on top of them, they look more like they are underneath the skin, because you are literally layering a skin on top of it, and that makes the veins look more hidden, more random, more real. So keep this in mind as well whenever you're painting stuff like veins on wings. You always want to finish it up by glazing the skin tone very thinly on top of everything, so that you hide the veins just enough so that they look like they are underneath the skin and not painted on top of it. And this gives a more believable effect. And I think this is it for today, my little friends. We have done a lot of work, really. We finished the mini, we started another one, did a wing, did a BBD face. So yeah, this is enough, I think. I will see you all next week. Or, if you want to join me in my own humble abode, I will be live again Friday, painting this lady here. So if you want to join me while I work on the paint job of this sexy lady here, you can by just following my Twitch channel. If you want to learn from me, participate in community events and stuff like that, you can join the Patreon as well. We are just starting a community showcase event on the Patreon. And this is all. Thank you so much for having joined me tonight. It's been a pleasure as always. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the company. I will see you all next week, my boys and girls. Have a good one. Love you.